So what we're going to do here is we're going to look at infiltration rates and see if there's a difference between these two soils. Infiltration is the opposite of runoff, and so what we're trying to do is get as much water into the soil where it can grow crops this summer rather than running down the fields and into the rivers. And so I'm going to start both these as quick as I can, and with my stopwatch. So this is the equivalent of 1 inch of rain on these two soils. Right on the back. Yeah, this one's just kind of basically sitting there. We're at 15 seconds. In the cover crop one, maybe even go up a little bit. It's going down as well. We're at 27 seconds. Not much is happening in this soil over here. When you look at the infiltration in that ring, we're now at coming up on 40 seconds. That one's probably going to go within a minute. And so when you look at that, when you look at an infiltration of 1 inch of rain inside of a minute, we're at 1 minute now, we still have a little bit in there, maybe 2 minutes. That's beyond what any rainfall event we have is going to have. And so this soil really isn't going to have runoff as such. Whereas a soil like this can easily have a runoff situation. If we can grab those spring rains, get them to infiltrate down into the soil profile, they're going to be there in July when we have that 10 days where it's 90 degrees and doesn't rain. And the crops' roots can go down and get that water. This water is going to run off here into the Red Cedar River, into the Chippewa River, into the Mississippi River. It's going to be in St. Louis in July. It can't do the crops here any good. So we want to get it down in here, store it, and see what we have. Let's see, still got a little bit left in there. We're at 154 on these. There's distinctly more runoff on, water still ponded in this soil here. And this soil doesn't really, this farm, they don't do a lot of tillage. They do a lot of soil conservation practices. And so even where they're doing a lot of them, but they didn't have that living root in there for the last 8 months, that soil is pretty well compacted. All the way out down over here. We got about a 1/4 inch of water in there. Probably a 1/2 inch in this one. Coming up at 236 on it here. So we'll let these sit a little bit longer. One of the other benefits of the cover crop is that we've got this mat on there, this armor of the soil. And so it's protecting it, reducing any impacts of rainfall on the soil. We have some of that with the straw residue from last year. This is breaking down fairly quickly. They've got pretty good soil biology going on this farm, so that's going to break down that residue additionally. The impacts of the rainfall are similar to, if you ever see the video where they lay out 100 mouse traps on the floor and they throw a ping pong ball into the middle of it, and one bounces and goes off and the other one, and they get a chain reaction. That's the same process that happens in soils. Here we call it saltation, and so that's where the impact of the raindrops dislodges the soil particles. They fly up, they dislodge another one, and so on and so forth. This will stop that process from occurring, and so that's what we're looking for, is to stop that practice. We're coming up on 6 minutes on the infiltration ring, and this one, it's got a little water left in it. The soil is pretty moist here. We're still in late April. Whereas you can see this one really hasn't gone down much. This is pretty much what we had in there. And the soil, you know, it's just kind of turning to mud. Whereas this one had a little structure and the roots are still there. So it's looking pretty good with the infiltration rate.